Howdy-toddy, gosh almighty, who the heck are they? Hey, flim, flam, bim, bam, Ole Miss. My golly, and welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium where the Rebels are ready to take the field. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Welcome to the 8th oldest stadium in the country, Vaught Hemingway in Oxford, Mississippi, home of the Ole Miss Rebels, where the fans never lose a tailgate and don't plan on losing the game today. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see, the number 3 team in the country, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on the 12th ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Gamecocks will put toe to leather and will get started. He'll call for the fair catch here. First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Trying to get to it. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
You know what I really like about games like this at this point in the season? You find out who you are. You find out whether you're going to stay in the race.
And who can step up and handle the challenge, right? This is easily one of the toughest games to date for both of these programs coming into this one. So there's a lot of eyeballs, David, on this game to find out who's mentally and emotionally the toughest.
Yeah, and we're going to point to this game as we get later in the year and big decisions are made. You've got a top 25 win. You beat them in the middle of the season, X, Y, and Z, so these are big for the resume.
One of the things I love about this offense is they're very versatile in their passing attack. They throw to receivers and tight ends, and the screen game is big as well. This guy is a weapon, and you're seeing that here early.
They'll try to run for it. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense here. You're putting it on your offensive line on third down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
On the option. He'll toss it. Just having these dudes bounce off of him like popcorn. And a big play there on the option. The pitch was executed perfectly.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality. Now it opens up everything else.
As you watch how a season unfolds and you get off to a good start like these guys have in ACC play, that momentum can really be powerful.
Oh, 100%. The momentum, the confidence. Like, you go from starting the season and saying, we want to be great in these areas, and now you're starting to see it, starting to pile up some conference wins. Now, Jesse, getting to the middle of the season, and you got to continue to evolve, right, and be ready for some of these rivalries.
No doubt about it. And I think they also like the fact that they've got some guys stepping up and making plays consistently. It's one thing to do it off in non-conference play against weaker competition early in the year, but now that you're into the meat of your ACC schedule, they've got guys on both sides of the ball that they can count on week in, week out.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Blasted as he lets it go. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. He makes the connection. They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
Hey, you come out early in the game, you're trying to send a message to your team that you're confident, you believe in them to convert these 4th downs. You didn't get that one, but don't let it be a detriment moving forward. If you want to stay aggressive, be that way throughout the course of the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged, but when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had
all kinds of running room. He's at the 10. Almost took it all the way there, but it's a huge gain, and they're set up with a 1st and goal.
I know it's early in the game, but defensively after that play, you know you have to tackle the catch. When this guy gets the ball in his hands, he is so dangerous after the fact. So it's okay for him to make catches. You just got to get him to the ground quickly.
He'll keep it himself. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple.
You know when you're playing against a defense of this caliber, you're going to have some sort of balance, right? You can't just drop back and throw it every single play. Nothing going on that last run. They're going to have to find another way to get it going and hand him the ball.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They've gotten pushed back, but it's still 3rd and goal. Back to throw, it's Sellers. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Number 17 with the catch in the end zone.
Ready to try the point after. And the PAT makes it 7-0. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with the 7-yarder for the score. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He's able to work his way on the return up to the 23 before he steps out of bounds. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. To the air on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. And they are looking for a ball play that'll work. Now facing 2nd and long from the 19. Makes the grab. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a 1st down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy if you...
Oh, picked off. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Timing has to be so good. When you're throwing at his own defense over the middle of the field, the ball's got to come out specifically on time because these windows close really quickly. Ball there thrown a little bit late. As a result, it's an INT.
What a good run there. He has enough for the first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. That incompletion leads to second down and 10. Defense there to stop him at the 20. Let's give him 3 yards on that carry. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Third down, and this crowd will blow out a vocal cord to help this defense. Back to throw, it's Sellers. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So they'll send out the field goal unit. From the left hash, he'll try to bend in a 37-yarder. No good. And the margin is still 7 after the miss, guys. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. After that last pick, David, they really need to take care of the ball this time.
No doubt. And Palmer, I want to know what Spurrier said to you on the sideline after a pick.
Do that again, and you'll be right here beside me for the rest of the game. You got to go out. You got to call your plays. And I hope this coaching staff isn't going to be afraid to throw at this drive.
And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He wants to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. Fires into traffic. Picked off. Trying to take it back. The 10. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, fellas, here's a final update on a top 15 clash. LSU delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Baton Rouge. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. We'll see a lot of games this week, but few will have as much of an impact on the new top 25 poll next week as this one, gentlemen.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. Pressure coming. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. 4 wide out set, 2 on either side on 2nd and 10. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1. And the Rebels will hustle to the line. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. Running toward the tape. You want to talk about shifting the field in an instant. He's got it all the way down to the 10-yard line. First and goal and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. They'll try to get it in with the run. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter.
That's the end of the first quarter. With the score, South Carolina 14, Ole Miss 0.
They'll try to open this quarter by sticking it in the end zone here. Moving the running back, trying to get the D to tip its hand. And he'll be stuffed. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They're a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
3rd and goal is where offensive coordinators earn their keep. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. One-score game, still the first half, and they want the ball right back, going for the onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
Now, you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
Really nice run there. Good, solid pickup, and they'll move the sticks for the first down.
I love when players understand situations, and they understand where the first down marker is, and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. The offense set for a first down play. He's looking to throw it. Fires into the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, South Carolina. No midseason doldrums for these guys as they push out the lead in week 6.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay, this is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that, dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Just working and poking and prodding and finding his way up to the 36. The Rebels want to crank the tempo. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Yeah, and this has been tough sledding. All right, this offense has really struggled to move the football, and this game's all but over. But here's the thing, man. Thank God you don't play this defense every week. And let's continue to work here and find something we do good and build maybe a...
And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His 3rd interception. And what a return as he takes it back to the 8.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Into the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
This defense is going to have to make some adjustments here at halftime because they have been taken advantage of deep down the field in the passing game. They've already given up 2 TD passes. That was almost number 3, and we're only in the first.
And he's sprinting. He'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And with the extra point, the score is 28-6. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy.
He's loose. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Rebels!
And, man, what a game-changing type play. The offense throwing the football deep in their own end, and they're probably thinking to themselves, hey, let's just get some more space. Let's try to get a first down and give ourselves room to work with. What an individual effort by the receiver after he had the ball in his hand, taking it all the way, coast to coast on that touchdown.
That one's going to get a little star marked beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown just like that. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might even see a little more scoring with this drive.
It's going back and forth. This is like two heavyweights just trading blows, David. What does this defense got to do to get a stop here?
I tell you what, man, when you're giving up points like this and you've got no momentum, you've got to find somebody that can make a play to create some. And listen, if they're scoring anyways, let's be aggressive. Let's blitz more. Let's make sure we're making them feel discomfort in some way, shape, or form.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And a great job by the linebacker. You could tell starting to crowd the line of scrimmage, get up there on the line of scrimmage, see it, diagnose it, get in the backfield, get the running back on the ground for the tackle for the loss.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. On to attempt the try. And they split the uprights on the extra point. They're up 35-14. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
South Carolina, 35. Ole Miss, 14.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. The Ole Miss offense ready to go back to work. They find themselves in a pretty deep hole here, but maybe a chance to grab a little momentum and regroup at halftime.
Yeah, a big chance. Like this is an opportunity. This is the biggest opportunity in front of them in the game right now. You got to get some points on the board. You got to create something positive, Jesse. There hasn't been a whole lot to be positive about in the first half.
If I'm playing quarterback, I'm locating my go-to guy at receiver. Who can I count on one-on-one to go and make me a play? Maybe even one-on-two. Who can go up, catch the ball, get us some yards, and get us some points?
For the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
As a quarterback, you've got to give your receiver an opportunity to make the play. You've got to put the ball on his body. And that throw gets away a little bit from the QB, and that leads to the tip and the interception.
And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Trying to start the drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Fires to the middle. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, South Carolina. He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
Number 6.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a two-play drive.
14.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And he loses the football on the return. Corralled by the kicking team.
Kick returners usually have to have that home run ability, the ability to take it to the house 100-plus yards. But it's also a tough skill because you've got all these guys flying down the field so fast, and sometimes you get a big hit and ball security becomes an issue.
Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they take it in for 6 more points. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. That's taking advantage of a golden opportunity set up with great field position, and they struck quickly for the touchdown.
14.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Ole Miss.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. First down for this offense. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. Didn't have a lot of room to run after the pick, but he's done his job. They have it at the 44.
And another mistake from this quarterback. That's back-to-back drives now that have resulted in interceptions. He's got to find a way to find something different, get in a better rhythm, start seeing the field better, Palmer, because he's not in a flow right now.
No, David, it looks like he's forcing the football a little bit, maybe trying to make up for that interception he threw on the last drive. But that last play, there was no way that football should have gone there. He could have gotten off of that, checked it down, or thrown it away. This quarterback, he needs a breather right now. He's got to collect himself.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Across the 45. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the defense is not fooled. That trick play blown up. Couldn't get the pass off, and they are fortunate the football didn't come loose. That is the last thing you want on first down as an offensive sack. Now it's second down. He's got his man.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing. They are trying to be aggressive. Only in the second quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
Off the bootleg to buy a little space. Steps away. Slings it downfield. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground, Nice job there picking up the first down.
And he didn't get the pitch off, and he paid the price. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Dropping back, it's Sellers. Shoots it to the left. Throw toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he will step out of bounds, but what a play to get the ball back for his offense. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's going to throw deep right side. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. And they get the takeaway and prevent points from going up just before the end of the half. Just enough time for one final play in this half.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
South Carolina, 49. Ole Miss, 14.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Line gets set, first down. Looking to move it through the air. A strike downfield. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Ole Miss!
That's number 2 on the day, having a day. I mean, you know he's going to catch the football, and you know he's going to make plays after he catches. Those are the kind of guys that you feature, and you find them, and they produce like this, you keep finding them.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Nice, solid form tackle from this sophomore.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Unloads to the right. Pulls it in. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And the beatdown has ensued. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. Ole Miss ready to send the offense onto the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes...
And that's a live ball. Defense coming up with a huge fumble recovery. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. And we'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Handoff from the shotgun. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You just got to wonder how frustrated this guy is, especially after the success he had their last game out, but just nothing going in this one. He has not been able to get himself into a rhythm. There's been way too much penetration up front defensively. They've been able to stop him in his tracks.
The give on the inside. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near. They're so big, so strong. Those guys, those running backs coming, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
To the air, it's Sellers. Gonna take a shot. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like,
forget the kick, he wants to throw it. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Intercepted. Got some room to run. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble.
And these either work really well or really wrong. In this case, it was really wrong. You're trying to lateral it, make an extra play, get some extra yards, but, man, it did not work out. The defense recovers it, and that guy is going to get an earful from the coach.
Coming after him. He's right on target. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
And first down for the offense.
Looking to go up top on first down. Fires to the middle. Can't hang on, is incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
well, the receiver did everything right. He ran a good route. He got his head around. He just didn't finish the play. Just look at him.
The play action fake. Takes the easy throw in the flat. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he is marked out of bounds after another big gain. This aerial attack has had no problem moving the ball with chunk plays.
South Carolina.
And the Gamecocks trying to cash it in on first and goal. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
He'll toss it. Touchdown, South Carolina! And the punishment has been extended. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. The fake and a little shuffle. He'll run into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the trickery pays off. After scoring that touchdown, they'll try to get it right back with an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back.
And how about it, man? Just aggressiveness. When you've already got the lead. You got a comfortable lead. You're sitting pretty, but this offense, actually this coach says, I want more. I want to get this onside kick, and not only do they try it, they get it.
Feeling some heat. Forced out of the pocket. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
You get more and more hits on the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right. That's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that process. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
A chance to sort of put the defense on its heels if you convert a third and long. This one from the 44. Right down the middle. Got his man. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, third down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
Second down coming up. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Can't get him to the ground. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass?
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride. They want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on the D-line. They got just...
Going for it all. Fires into traffic. It's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
We've just seen in this game the ball has just gotten away from him a little bit. A couple of times, just hasn't been able to put it where he wants to. And as a result, that's now his second pick thrown in this game.
And that will go backwards. A negative play, and that defense on high alert that time. They're trying to dig out of the hole on 2nd and long from the 9. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to him. What a complete disaster. What a terrible decision to run that far backwards and take the safety.
Oh, and how about this defense? Understanding where they are in the field. They got a chance to put points on the board, and they do.
Well, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
Unloads it left. Complete downfield. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense 1st and goal from the 7. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
You've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
And they swarm him under.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
And you immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line.
Well, with a huge lead, interesting decision. Are you going to try to pad it with a field goal, or do you want to stay aggressive?
And what's nice is you got this big lead, so it really doesn't matter whichever you choose, but you can grab the points, or you can go to try to put this nail in the coffin.
This seems to be a chip shot field goal attempt and a routine 3 points, but they will go for it on 4th down. Getting some heat. Escapes the sack. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down.
This is so a Jesse Palmer. Exactly what he would do. Continue to put the foot on the accelerator, try to rub it in. Can't win by enough. Gotta look good in the polls. This is your kind of offense.
And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29. Looking for a productive play on 1st down. He's going to pass. They're bringing heat. Dances away. Fires on the move. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He can be dangerous with the ball in his hands, with no room to return that pick, and they'll go on offense from the 21. Line gets set, 1st down. From the gun. Give on the inside. Running hard and getting 6 yards out to the 26. And the Rebels want to move quickly. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes his connection. At the 45 on his way. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, I'll give this offense some credit because they've got a lot of fight. There is no quit in them. They're obviously trailing by a big amount in this game. They haven't had a lot of success, but they're still taking shots, and their players are still out there competing.
Trying to get to it. A little floater there that falls incomplete.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Moving away from pressure. And he's still trying to get away, and he will not. Oh, what a terrible play. Where did he think he was going? I'm not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county. It's 3rd and long. Let's see if he's got enough juice in that arm. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack.
And this defense came to play. They know about the high-profile QB. They rose to the challenge and dominated the competition today. They took care of business, and they made no doubt about who's the better football team.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions. And they get to him and sack the quarterback, and they'll stop the drive on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lined up.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. He's stopped after a 1-yard pickup at the 25. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. Now improvising. He can't find anybody. It'll be incomplete as the defense does a really good job in coverage.
And the defense gets the big 3rd down stop, creates some momentum. Hey, I don't know if they're going to go for it on 4th down, but the defense is continuing to fight, continuing to hustle, continue to fly around. Like, these are positive signs from a group that you know needs to get.
And they got him. A sack denies the try to convert on 4th down.
You know, there are a lot of people watching this game that are thinking to themselves, where's the sportsmanship? You're blowing this team out. Why are you going for it on 4th down? Why not just punt, give it back, and just leave here with a W? That's because this coach wants his guys to keep executing. I played for a coach in college that would have done the same thing. When backups are on the field, they get an opportunity to run your playbook. So let him.
He unleashes a long one. Snags it inside the 20. I'm sorry, you're unlikely to win today, but here's a fabulous parting gift. A late touchdown.
Hey, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but...
Oh, now the kicker's going to throw it. And they'll knock him down. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. They're on it, and they get it back for another drive. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Give to the single back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
I love this linebacker because he's able to dissect what's happening in front of him, and he reacts downhill, uses his speed to get to the line of scrimmage and create the negative play.
Got it in the middle. It's Adams. And they got the defense on that one, and they get it to the 29-yard line.
This is exactly why third down is practiced every single day. Third and short, third and medium, third and long. It's money down for a reason. You got to lock in. Great success by the offense so far on third down.
This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your unit. Like when you look...